Reason why healthcare workers, nurses, physicians, APPs, providers, there's a reason why we could probably say anyone, why everyone's a little afraid, a little hesitant to share their world on social media. I've been blogging in some fashion, some version for almost 15 years. Way back in the day, started with the old traditional blog, which back then was a web log. Old school, yeah, I'm OG. Way back before Facebook and Twitter. Everyone has a hesitance, they're hesitant to post stuff online is because of the possibility of backlash as well as misinterpretation. And I wanted to chat about the misinterpretation for a couple minutes due to a recent post, and then in my usual fashion I responded, I clapped back, and I'm simply just sharing it with the tribe that I am what I am. I didn't record the response and post it on my YouTube channel because, well, frankly, I use some pretty colorful language, and as we've talked about before, I'm as real as it gets, but I have to keep the language clean if I want the Google gods to at least pay me something when it comes to the ads that are part of the YouTube platform. So, posted something the other day on Instagram, and it was completely innocent. It was the intent was comical. Here, let me show it to you. Post was completely comical. Literally, it was just, oh my god, the ventilator's going off. How do I hit the silence button? It had absolutely, there was no intention of talking about any particular person or position or action. It wasn't talking about anyone's experience, knowledge, skill. It wasn't talking about patient care or patient harm. I mean, the comments that ensued on my platforms were mind-boggling, and I never thought in a million years that it would veer left as far as it did on at least two of the platforms. And I'll let you go searching for it, because I get pretty colorful in my response on my Instagram stories, and I'm pretty sure that one thing can lead to another, and people could just... The internet is a very hostile place, a very nasty place if you let it get in. And I've been doing this for so long that 99.99% of the time, the haters, the negative comments, the trolls, they don't bother me. In fact, I'm the person that most other personalities, most other influencers come to on how to handle a situation with someone who has gone off the deep end on someone in social channel. And how do you respond? What do you do? How do you handle it? Do you not do anything? Do you respond in kind? Do you start a bickering war? What do you do? The keyboard cowboys can be not only negative, but they can be dangerous, because misinterpretation can potentially damage someone's career. Because if someone's nasty or vindictive enough, they'll go to great lengths to literally find you in the real world and try and report you to whatever governing body that you are a part of when it comes to your license and your livelihood. I'm just here to share how frustrating it can be, and that no matter who you see, who you follow, who you're a fan of, we're all human beings. And my little rant that I have saved on my Instagram story, I'm one of the few people that will say what everybody else is feeling. Happens a lot on YouTube, happens on Instagram. There's no platform is immune to it. It comes in waves most of the time, and I try to keep my content as vanilla as it gets. But even when it's vanilla, you're gonna have people come at you from all sides about all things, and I really want to start sharing like critical care knowledge bites, bite-sized information on critical care. Maybe no random rhyme or reason like typical, or maybe I'll do themes of, neurology, do it in systems, or, I'll ask the tribe on how they'd like me to share that information, because I'm constantly getting messages from the tribe asking me to share my knowledge on critical care as an advanced practice provider who's been a nurse for 15 years working in the critical care environment. And I'm at that point where I think I'd love to start sharing tidbits, tips, tricks, things like that. But on the flip side, after this experience, I'm hesitant, because somebody will take it the wrong way, or someone will challenge my education and training, or someone will accuse me of lying or spreading misinformation. No matter how many disclaimers you put out there, there is always going to be someone who is interested in shooting you down in some way. And this is just me and you chatting about it. It'll probably not change a darn thing that I do. Never has, never will. I think just today I felt like sharing it with the world, that sometimes it gets very frustrating to put yourself out there, out in the public's eye, regardless of what we share, whether it's just our personal experiences on talking about work-life balance, or we go as far as to give tips to new practitioners, new providers, new nurses, or we have survival tips, or then we start going into the free open access medical education. There's always somebody out there that's ready to shoot you down. There's always somebody out there that's got a bug up their butt. There's always somebody out there that's gonna misinterpret it, or take it as an opportunity to stand on their pedestal and grind out whatever personal vendetta they have on your platform. You post something about something, some topic, and then they interpret it as something that's a personal attack from an experience they had, so they're taking it as an opportunity in your comment section to go off and to talk about how negative and wrong these things are. And you have those very evil souls that can turn things really bad. So then I, as the host, I as the influencer, have to decide, am I okay leaving that on my profile, on my channel, for you to read? And then, is my passiveness interpreted as my acceptance, that because it's there, I'm okay with what they have to say? Or do I delete it, and then I don't allow everyone to exercise their right to their own free expression? So it's a really hard challenge and a hard balance to figure that out, because you have complete strangers that show up on your profile, on your social channels, and they have some sort of interest in learning about what you're sharing, and then they come across a post like that, and they read all the comments, and they read all the negativity and the evilness, and they're like, whoa, this person is okay with those comments and that person talking about that, and those two people fighting over something that no, oh yeah, I can't follow them. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to stay away from that. Or you delete it, and then that evil person goes back to their evil group of people and says, hey, you know what, that guy Sean, he doesn't allow you to even share your thoughts. I think we should all go gang up on him. I think everybody should show up on his next post, and let's just completely destroy and troll whatever it is he has so that we turn it negative, and then we could report him. And you think I'm making it up, but it has happened to other influencers, other healthcare providers. And this is why healthcare providers are not only very hesitant to start sharing their knowledge, but they're very hesitant to transparently share who they are. Because the evil people that you meet in person are worse online because there's nothing to check them at the door. So, I want to let you know that, if you're still with me, you're still hanging out with me all these years, I appreciate your support. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Just a low moment in time, and, taking a pause, sharing what I feel and how I'm interpreting it. And if you dare jump over to my Instagram, you can check out the rant that I'm talking about. Daily Sean. I'm out.